is better than Toyota, according to Scotty. Huh? Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. That's right, according to Scotty, a well-known, huge YouTuber, Ford is better than Toyota. Now, I don't know if my buddy Scotty, and when I say my buddy, I'm using that pretty loosely. I mean, I commented on one of his videos about a year ago, and he did respond, so I'm considering us buddies now, but I really don't know Scotty. But anyway, I think he might be inhaling too much exhaust fume, you know? I don't know why he would say that. He says that Toyota Tacoma quality isn't as good as the Ford Ranger because they are all now made in Mexico. Well, first of all, they're not all now made in Mexico. It's true, they are going to be made in Mexico, but so far they're still producing or assembling about the same ratio as they were before. Some are made in the US and some are made or assembled in Mexico. So that said, and it's about half or so, something like that. So I would ask then, if the quality's been good so far, given the way that they've been doing it for the last several years, why would the quality slip if they were all made in Mexico? I don't know. I don't know. Secondly, Scotty also says that the Ford Ranger is better than the Tacoma because used Rangers cost less and that you'll save money if you buy a Ford Ranger over a Toyota Tacoma. Now, I would say that's probably true. I would say that given that the Toyota Tacoma does have a better quality rating and they're still better, number one for that matter, that it makes sense that a used Toyota Tacoma would cost more money than a used Ford Ranger. However, I don't know that that makes the Ford Ranger better, right? I mean, if I've got to buy a new used Ford Ranger every couple of years because the one that I failed, or the one that I bought rather, has failed, how many Ford Rangers do you buy before you're already over the price of one used Tacoma? I would say probably two. So that doesn't make a lot of sense to me that if you've admitted that the Toyota Tacoma costs more because it's better, but I thought Ford was better, I don't know, that you should buy a Ford Ranger. That doesn't make sense to me. I really don't understand what the point of that is. So the big question is then, do people agree with Scotty? You know, what are consumers really buying? Well, a subscriber of mine, Randy, actually just sent me, coincidentally, a list recently, an updated list of the fastest selling new and used trucks. Now, let's see if indeed the people do agree with Scotty and they're actually buying more Fords because they cost less money, right? And this is kind of a look, this list really ranks the number of days it takes, or shows the number of days it takes to sell both new and used trucks for all of the manufacturers. So is Ford really better than Toyota? Well, let's see. We're going to start with the new trucks. And I'm going to start with number one. Number one is, and this is the number of days it takes to sell, right? Number one is, go figure, the Toyota Tacoma. It takes 72.6 days to sell one off of the lot. Next up is the Honda Ridgeline, surprisingly, 77.4 days. Then we have the GMC Sierra 1500. Again, this is all trucks. 83.9 days. The Chevy Silverado 1500 is 85.1 days. We're just going to do the top 10 here. The Toyota Tundra, another Toyota product. I haven't seen a Ford product yet. It is 89 days. The Chevy Colorado, 107.3 days. We're coming up to number 7 here. The Ram Pickup 1500. It takes 107.8 days. The Ram Pickup 1500 Classic, 111.7, coming in at number 8. The Jeep Gladiator, coming in at number 9, 116.3 days. And number 10, the Ford F-150, still no Ranger. Still no Ranger. The Ford F-150 at 122.8 days. Number 11 is the Ford Ranger at 125.9 days. And the list finishes up at number 14, which is the Nissan Frontier at 158.3 days. By the way, the average to move a new truck off the lot is 104.8 days. So I would say in the new truck segment, that consumers don't agree with Scotty, that indeed it's the Toyota that is superior all the way across the board. Now, Ford claims to be number one, but the reason they're number one is because they just sell gobs of them. It just takes them longer to do so. Now let's take a look at the used pickup trucks. Number one, and this is surprising to me, but number one is the Honda Ridgeline, 51.7 days. Then we have the Ram pickup 1500 Classic at number 2, 52 days. And next up at number 3 is the Toyota Tacoma at 60.5 days. Right after that, another Toyota product, the Tundra, coming in at 63.1 days. And number 5 is the Nissan Frontier at 65.4. Number 6 is the Ram pickup truck at 1500. Then we have at number 7 the Chevy Colorado at 70.1. The Chevy Silverado 1500 at 72.4. Notice, we haven't touched a Ford product yet. Does that mean that once people have had the Ford product, they know better than to go back and buy another one used? I don't know. Number 9 is the GMC Canyon at 73.1 days. Number 10, the Nissan Titan XD. It even beats the Ford products. Can you even buy a Nissan Titan anymore? New? I think you can. 73.7 days. And then finally, at number 11 is the F-150 at 74.8 days. And then to get to the Ford Ranger, you know, Scotty says you should buy a Ford Ranger, especially if you're going to buy used, because you're going to save a lot of money. There's a reason for that. The Ford Ranger is dead last, number 14, at 79.2 days, or an average of 70.4 days for the whole used truck segment. So I beg to differ. I don't believe that the Ford product is better than the Toyota product to begin with. I mean, when you look at quality and reliability, obviously it's the Toyota product, and in this case, the Toyota Tacoma. No way would I go out and buy a Ford Ranger, used especially, over a Toyota Tacoma. And you have to ask yourself, is it worth paying a little bit more money? Because let's face it, you're going to pay more money for a better truck. Scotty admitted himself that the Tacoma is better because, as a reason rather, for them costing more money. So why would you pay less money to get a truck that you know you're going to have to replace sooner, especially used? It's probably going to have stuff wrong with it as soon as you drive it off the lot, than a few more bucks for a used Tacoma that you know is going to last? I would assert that you're probably going to buy at least 2 Ford Rangers during that same period of time where you would have just had to buy one. So it's going to cost you more money in the end. I suppose it's a matter of perspective and how you look at it. Yeah, you might save a few more bucks that day when you buy that truck, but the cumulative ownership cost of buying a Ford Ranger versus a used Toyota Tacoma, gonna cost you more money. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here. I saw that video the other day, a couple days ago, from Scotty, and I thought, what are you talking about? Doesn't make any sense to me. But hey, I don't know. Like I said, maybe a little bit too much time in the garage. Anyway, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you really believe that a used Ford Ranger is better than a Toyota Tacoma? Do you really believe that the Ford product is better than Toyota? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, don't forget to check out my other channel. It is RobMotive JT, all about the 2020 Jeep Gladiator, and I have one sitting right up there. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.